Friday. Sorry, I've just been eating a protein bar and I feel like it's a bit stuck to my teeth. It's a bit stuck to my teeth there. I hope you liked the video I put out, which was about doing a bit more with GPT. I always say it wrong, ChatGPT. Using the Chrome extension ARPRM, which is like AI prompter. A lot of people kind of were aware of it. I heard of it, but I never got a chance to properly look at it until last night. And I really felt like, damn, I've been missing out. So this new little tool for AI prompting, I think was super, super good. Especially when you want to help write articles. Hey, Charlie, Pickstar, Gene, Tower Kangas, Gary, John as well, who was in very, very early. The same comments, though, always come through, though. Oh, Google's going to penalise us or anything like that. Seriously, hey, Artif, what I always say is, words are words, okay? And there's only so many ways you can say something right differently over and over again, right? There's only so many ways you can say things differently. So what you got to do is take what ChatGPT or any other AI content writing tool, Bertha, tinywow.com, all of those, you take what they give you. Hey, Tice, hey, Pez, you take what they give you and you modify it, right? Don't forget to hit the like button. You modify it. That is the way to do it, okay? That's the way you do it. What you don't do is just take it as they give you, paste it in, because someone might get exactly the same thing. Hey, Ernesto. Because if you had like a headline for your website where you want to say, I am an amazing web designer, 10 people could put that. Is Google going to penalize all of you? But then you got to think about, you might change the wording or the order or add in another adjective or another verb or another letter. I don't know, a full stop somewhere here and there. But what I will say, is this, is, so as an example, okay, if we, let me see if I can get this on screen. Let's see if I can get this on screen. It's probably not, now that I'm live, this probably won't work, but let's just see if I can get this on screen. Just trying to move this over to here. Right, so if we just get this onto screen here, okay, so I am going to, sorry, let me get an article. Give me a topic. One of you, give me a topic. It can be about web design. It can be about anything. Right, give me a topic. Give me a topic. No, I'll tell you what. Let's go for this topic, right? Here you go. The myths about Uranus. Right, here we go. We are going to go with... no, not hit like. Here we go. The myths about Uranus. Let's hit return there. What will we get? Hey, look, there you go. Pickstar was on my wavelength there, right? So I want to try. Okay, myths about Uranus. Windows to the universe, right? It's only had... No, that's a rubbish one. No, Greek god Uranus, origin, family, and symbolism. Okay, I'm going to copy that URL, okay? So let's copy the link address for that, okay? Greek god Uranus, origin, family, and symbolism. Who cares about the family bit, right? Let's go back over here. And this is the extension I did in the video. Let's go to Outrank article, okay? And let's just type in the URL and hit return. And while that's typing, and I hope it works, by the way, let's just go and see what this is. Right, so this is a course. Oh, it's a course. Oh, okay, yeah, look. So it talks about Uranus in Greek mythology, family, wives and children, significant descendants, blah, 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 right? Here we go. So what we get is Uranus, the Greek god of the sky, slightly different title, okay, origins and genealogy, powers and attributes, role in Greek mythology, okay? So you're taking a URL and it's giving you now its own kind of version of it, right? You would take that wording, okay, you would take this wording and you would probably rewrite it, okay? You would probably rewrite it You know, so you know, because at the end of the day, it is just words. It is just words. Because someone could easily write this, right? You know, you could even put, you know, born of the mother Gaia, whatever. You don't have to use exactly the same words. So, hey, Maddie, hope you're all right. So, you could take. I mean, look, this is so impressive, right? I never understand why it does this. I never quite get what this is. I think it's trying to tell you about the stages, which I find a bit weird. But anyway, look, it gives you some stuff, and then obviously you would say, okay, you know, I could take this bit here, for instance, and I might go rewrite. Hang on, let's write this here. Rewrite this in a wittier way. So let's just pop a semicolon and paste that. And now, hopefully, it's going to rewrite that little bit in a slightly different way. Uranus, the Greek god of the sky and heavens, is like the original CEO of the universe. Who knew? Who knew? Hey, Maddie. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Emmanuel. Look at this. Right? You could, I mean, look, you could take something like that, but you could reword it. So you might copy that. You go over into your document, your blog or your file, and you put a spin on it. Because at the end of the day, it is just words. But if you were to do a proper copy paste, of course, Content AI is going to hit you. Of course, it will. But with a bit of crafty intellect, you know. And why did I go for this article? Why did I go for this article here? Why did I say, look at this article here? Because when you go back here, all I did was type the myths about Uranus. In fact, I could have gone with Uranus. I'm a bit worried about what images are going to come up now. But here you go. Facts about... All right, let's take this one, right? Let's take this one. Let's do it again. I have to refresh the page, though. Just sometimes it doesn't always work. There you go. There's the extension. Outrank article. Right, let's paste that in. And while that's running, let's now visit the page because it's got a lot of hits. Facts about the ringed planet, Uranus, sits on its side. Did you know that? Did you know that Uranus sits on the side? Uranus sits on its side. I bet you're going to think now more carefully when you sit on the toilet next time. Anyway, so it's got, you know, some information, blah, 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 right? And here we go. Uranus, the seventh planet in our solar system. What's the point of all of this? What is the point of this? If you go and put out a blog article about something like this, okay, you can ignore that Cody bit. There is a possibility after a bit of time and attention that someone might click on your article. Someone might click on your article. So Charlie, let me use Charlie as an example, right? So Thailand diving. Here you go, Charlie. Let's do this, Charlie. Let's do one for Charlie, okay? Charlie B. You know Charlie B. He's that little guy there. He's not that little, but he's the little one there, grayscale. Let's do Thailand diving, okay? So now I don't care about the advert. I want to find an article. So diving in Thailand. Here we go. Best diving in Thailand. Top 8 blue water, right? It's got 71 visits. I mean, this one here has got 733 visits, right? This one's doing pretty good, right? That's doing really good. So let's copy the URL. Let me now... I have got a video, by the way, we just released. So go and watch the flipping video. Anyway, I've got an extension now called Outrank Article. We click that. And then we paste in the URL for that post because we know it's doing really, really well. So let's now go into the post, okay? And we get some stuff about explore diving in Thailand. And there's, you know, when to dive, where to dive, book your diving, blah, blah, blah. Not a lot of info, but there was info. And here we go. Why Thailand is the ultimate destination or something like that. So it's giving you stuff that... I mean, I don't think it's guaranteed that you use this. In fact, I'm going to say I'm not really sure about that title. Probably not a great example, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to hit page 1. But if you are able to utilize some of what this gives you, this could massively help you out. In fact, if I was to now just stop generating for a moment, just go refresh my page, okay? And I go over here to keyword strategy, right? Let's click the keyword strategy, and down here I'm going to type Thailand diving. See the words Thailand diving? You can see it, can't you? Yes, you can. And we hit return. This is the keyword strategy. Look what it's doing. Look what it's doing. Oh, it's giving us some titles. It's giving us, a meta title, a meta description. Stuff that could help you out, right? This is stuff that could you help. Look at this one, book your dream dive. So if I was to copy this, for instance, while it's generating, okay, and we went over to Google and I just type it here, okay, what are the posts that are coming up? And then I might go, okay, that looks, I mean, that's not got any visits, not, okay, maybe this is a bit too focused. Book, let's go for dive vacation in Thailand. Let's go with that instead. The posts will kind of start filtering in who's getting a lot of visits. Here we go, diving holidays in Thailand. You go down to your Outrank article, you post it in, and it's going to then start generating stuff for you. And this is all with ChatGPT. Look, it's still churning away. It's still churning away. This is all for free. It's all for free. It is all for free. The only thing it doesn't do is kiss you back. But it's as good as a kisser. Okay. Did that help you, Charlie? Did that help you? If you go watch the video we just released, there's a link in there to get that extension. Okay, AIPRM. Yeah, Gary. I would say, yeah. Seriously, here, look. Can I give you all a really, really good analogy? So I'm just going to read the comments. Did it ever should have personal touch? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've done a video, Charlie. Released it about an hour ago. Right. Let me give you a really, 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 really good. Let me give you like a really good analogy. How many of you, as you were growing up, when you were at college, high school, university, wherever, did a coursework or a dissertation on a particular topic? Maybe it was psychology and you were learning about Piaget or Freud. Maybe you're doing one about computer law. Maybe you were doing one about whatever, right? The link is in the video description, Tice. If you go over to, you'll see it. It's there. Okay. So think about this, okay? Think about this. When you were doing coursework like criminal law or whatever you were doing, you were going to the library, or this is what we did. We had to go to a library because it wasn't online then. You go to a library, you get the book, and you were literally making notes. You were almost paraphrasing what the book told you. And then you were applying it to the question. So it might be write about this person has committed a crime. What is wrong with this? What's the defense? What's the prosecution going to say? Criminal law, you might write. Maybe it's about... Maybe you are studying biology, so you're going to do coursework on the discovery of DNA. So you're going to learn about Crick and Watson and the people. You're going to learn about the helix. You're going to learn about what happened when and what they did. And then you paraphrase what is already written, because you can't rewrite history. If you do coursework on World War II or anything, you're going to take historical events and then you paraphrase it. Right? But you have to start somewhere. You got to get a book, an article, a blog post, a newspaper, speak to someone, their words. And then you take it and you paraphrase. So all this is, right? Like, look, here, okay, if we go back to over here, okay, you could take that meta description and you would reword it. You would try to maintain the flow of it so it talks about small, local owned, international, best, perfect operator. You might not use the word operator, you'll use a different word, but adventure. So you paraphrase. That's what you do. And everything in reality, even authors, did you know that authors, people that write novels, you read other novels, you read other books, and you look at how they've written it and you do it in your own way, you know? And I would say, yeah, exactly, Eddie, yeah. And I would say that, as long as you add your own spin and take, you're going to be good. You'll be totally fine. By the way, Eddie, just seeing your face there has reminded me. A lot of you are probably aware that, I am working away on our super course that we're going to be building out. And I shared a screenshot of it yesterday. I did share a screenshot of it, didn't I? Yeah. There's still loads and loads and loads to do on it, by the way. There's no way I'm completely... Yeah, loads and loads of stuff to do. And there will be a discounted period of like 50% off the cost when we first do the launch. But I wanted to run something by a lot of you. And I'm not asking anyone to say yes right now. But I wanted to run something by you. You know that I am not... a major what's the word I'm not a major I'm not major, I know that. I don't actively go out promoting a lot of affiliate links, do I? I don't kind of go buy this, buy that, go here, do that. I don't like to do that. However, I am thinking about the future in terms of the course, and I mean, so far, at the moment, I have invested nearly 30 hours. This doesn't look like a lot, but that on its own has taken 30 hours, and that is only 11 pages so far. I reckon this course is going to end up hitting 90 pages. That gives you an idea about the amount of time. The cost will not reflect that. It will be a lower cost. But this is something I wanted to put out to a lot of you. And you don't have to reply. You can if you want. It'd be good to gain some gauge interest. But I'm hoping a lot of you will buy it. And some of you have said to me, well, will there be a reduced cost for you? Well, let's pretend it's $150. Let's pretend. £150, sorry. Let's pretend. £150. When it first launches, and it's a couple of months away yet, it will be 50% discount, right? 50% discount, right? So it goes from £150 to 75. Yeah, does that make sense? But that is only for 1 or 2 weeks. What I'm thinking, and this will be open to all of you, okay, is that if you have a blog or you share an affiliate link for that, any sales that are made through your affiliate link, so you could even buy it through your affiliate link, you would get 50% of any income profit back to you. How does that sound to you? So let's just say the course has been out now for 2 months and the price goes back up to £150, and Eddie puts a link on his website and he promotes it, whatever, and a sale is made on Eddie's website, Eddie would get £75. You get 50%. How does that sound to you? How's that sound? Because I don't like to push it, but it's just still an idea. Please don't push me on exact details. It's not, but yeah, it's just something I'm playing around with in my head. Jade, brilliant analogy, explanation. Really yeah, it's true though, isn't it? It is. Yes. Well, so Jade, what's happened is I will look at your header and your hero banner. We don't do the full page anymore, mainly because I started getting swamped by it. And I started getting like emails and DMs, and it started to get a bit overboard. So if you did want me to have a quick look at your page, do you want to email info@websquadron.co.uk, and we could look at your header, your hero banner, your keywords, your headline, your call to action button. I might go down a little bit more, but if you're happy with that, because I often think, that I often think that if your header and your hero banner and your keywords and your call to action, you don't have to have a call to action, by the way. You don't have to. You don't. Everyone thinks you have to. You don't have to. But if I feel like from the get-go, when I first load up your website, if I feel like that hero banner doesn't hook me or anything like that, then there's no point reviewing the rest of the page. Does that make sense? But yeah, I'll pop that back up there again. By the way, Jade, I think this is the first time I'm seeing you on the live chat. Whereabouts are you from in the world? Are you a freelancer? Have you been web designing for a long time? What's your favorite page builder? Let us know more about you. Yeah, Eddie, that's my thinking at the moment, right? That is my thinking. But we won't rush into it, by the way. I can tell you now, okay, this is not being rushed into. Okay, this is not being rushed into. And I can even share some detail. If I just zoom in a little bit here, you know, rather than giving you a massive document about sales funnels, you know what we're doing? I'm keeping it simple, right? All you need to think about when you do sales funnels is reach. Think of your initial reach. What is the pain point? You know, how are you going to capture and build a relationship? Make the sale. What is the problem you're solving? What is the timeline? What is the cost? How long is it going to take? And if they don't buy it there and then, you can retarget them, a downsell product, offer them other solutions. So I want to keep it really like visually easy to read, easy to digest as well. It is going to be big. This is not going to be small, I can tell you now. It's not going to be tiny. I don't know why I'm going down here. It's not going to be tiny, everyone, all right? It's going to be big, okay? Hey, Andrew, how you doing? How's life for you? Please don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the reason why to be honest, I don't, in fact, I'll be really brutally honest with you. I am not going to offer that affiliate, that potential to be an affiliateur to the world. I'm only going to offer it to you guys and gals and people and children and aliens. I'm only going to offer it to you guys because you're the community and you don't have to be part of it, but you can do. Portugal! Elemental Pro, hey, look, don't worry, right? We all start somewhere, Jade. We all start somewhere. And I am not I think I am... If you had a scale of expertise from 0 to 100%, I think I'm 30. I'm not a hardcore HTMLer. I can't write JavaScript to save my life. I have to find a code and do a little bit of tinkering. Or ChatGPT is my savior right now. I think I'm a 30%er. So we're all still learning and from each other, supporting one another. It's all really, really good. Did I test ChatGPT to make WordPress plugin? Did you send me a code, Fat J? I don't. Did you actually send me any code? I don't recall that. Maybe you did, and I'm not sure. Did you send me something? I'm just going to have a quick drink. Yeah, and please do, if you send it over now, Jade, we can get it on screen and have a quick look. No, seriously, Emmanuel. No, seriously. I feel like I am 30% intelligent in, you know, WordPress. I'm not talking about the whole of web design. I'm talking about WordPress, right? If someone has a PHP issue, I'll be like, George? Pickstar, ChatGPT, PPT, TPTPT. What does this mean? Okay, I do have a creative eye. I do have like a creative eye. Like I quite like this little image I did here. By the way, everything you see here, right, these are not pre-built templates. Right, everything you see here, I have individually built from scratch. None of these are pre-built templates, but I quite like this little bit I did here. But isn't the model for all websites to just create websites? Not entirely. That's not the way to think of it. So, yeah, I think it's about... I like to think I'm pretty clued up with some forms of creativity. And with web design, even I have to do a bit of trial and error. Even I have to think a little bit and stop and go, what are other people doing? How could I approach this? Good practice, bad practice, Uranus practice. Practice Uranus. Okay, listen, Jade. If you email it, okay, and I see it, because I will open it without sharing, and if I think, okay, I'm giving you my promise here, if I think there's issues with it, then I'll reply back to you privately, okay? Because this is your first time, okay? I'll reply privately. If I think it's good enough for us to just give you some pointers, then we'll get it on screen, all right? But I'm giving you my assurance that because you're brand new, and I hope you stay as part of the community, I will be considerate, okay? I will be considerate. Lucas, sorry, no, Fat J. No, I mean generally. No, I've not... I think George was looking at something a while ago with creating a plugin, so I haven't really gone down that. But I think that's where my intelligence starts to hit like a barrier with how far would I go. Lucas, hey Peter, by the way, Lucas, which hosting provider do you use? I use SiteGround, and George will back me up on that one all day long. Andrew, I had a loo break before I heard something about an affiliate scheme. Yeah, okay, look, I'll tell you now, okay? When we eventually launch this, right, okay, there will be an initial period where it will be a reduced cost, but then it goes back up, let's just say £150. I am only going to offer this to you in the community. If you want to be an affiliate for this, okay, any sales that are made through your affiliate link, you would get 50% back to you, right? 50%. So let's just say the full price is £150 and you make 10 sales. 50% of 150 is 75. Times by 10 is 750. Now, there's bound to be some sort of like affiliate commission, I don't know, whatever. So let's just say the 750 went down to 700. I don't know, right? That's back to you. That's back to you, okay? But that will only be offered to all of you. I'm pretty sure you were working on something though, George. Didn't you say you were working on a plugin? By the way, Jade, I just got your email, okay? And I am going to open it, but I will not share it unless I feel like, yeah, don't worry. Trust me. Let me just check the comments. Hey, yeah, absolutely, John. Look, do you know what? Oh, wow. Okay, Jade, I am going to show it, okay, because I'm looking at it and I just went, wow, yeah, that is, yeah, that's good. What you've done there is pretty good. I am going to give you a little bit of an improvement, though, but I am also at the same time going to... Actually, no, I don't need to. I think what you've got is not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, okay? And that's me being really honest here. But I just want to quickly answer something that John said. You will not believe how much I get wrong when I do a video. Every video I get out, look at the time of that video and multiply it by 3. Because that's how much waste. 66% of what I record will go in the bin. Because you have to redo. Okay, right, Jade, let me know that you are here and you're ready for your quick review. And by the way, we're not going to do the whole website, okay? I'm going to very quickly scan it, and I'm not going to do it on here, but I will say, yeah, okay, yep. So let me know you're here, Jade, and then we'll get it on screen. I'm just going to quickly do a quick check on the mobile. I just want to be sure about something I've spotted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you've got to... Oh, then again, though, you might have done it. I think you've done it, yeah. No, you have done it. Okay, cool. Right. Hey, Artif. Okay, so Jade, who has just sent me her website, please put in the chat that you're here, because I don't want to do it when you're not here. But yeah, but sometimes, John, you know what? You don't do a retake. You just carry on. So like I'm recording and I go, got it wrong, and I go, ugh. I then take a drink, and then I continue. And then you realise that you weren't clicked in the right place. You go, okay, fine, boom. Go back a step, go back 2 steps, undo, refresh the page or anything like that. What do I use for integration of Instagram post on a site? You could use, hey Dave then, hey, take care Tar Kangas, we will miss you, okay? Tice, you could use Smash Balloon Instagram plugin, which is pretty good. Or you could use WP Social Ninja as well. Jade has disappeared. Where's Jade gone? Ah, there you are. Ah, Jade, right. Okay, Jade, you're ready. Okay, everyone. Remember, this is the first time that Jade has come online, so we are gonna give her a warm welcome, and now we're gonna jump into her website. And oh, sorry, I've just realised the screen I haven't got fully down. There we go. So I'm now going to very quickly refresh her page so we see if there's any animation that comes in. So you can see there, we have a fade in effect roughly with the words here, and we get this buy 3 get 1. Now, I think you're on point with the colour, because not everyone is going to like pink and black, but I can tell you now, you're on point with the colour. Your branding, because you got this image down here, I don't know if that's a fake image or how you've done it, your button colour, the fact you've got a lighter pink here, and here, and here, you see this? This is what you call very clever, thoughtful branding. Now, there is something I am going to point out, and it might be due to the size of my MacBook Air, so I'm going to just decrease the... Because the only thing I'm spotting is, you know, over here... Oh, let me get rid of that bottom bit there. You know, here, I don't know if that's because of my MacBook Air, so let me know, Jade, okay? Let me know. But if it is not, can you push these up a bit? Just push them up a bit. Push them up a bit. But that layout hooks. That hooks, right? Proper hooks in. And you can see the comments coming in. You can see the comments from me. The only things I would change, though, I mean, look, I don't know if this is because of my screen, but push this up. I think it is my screen. I think it's my screen. So I'm just going to decrease the size of my screen a little bit. Yeah, I think it's the size of my screen. I don't know. I'm making an assumption here, okay? But this here is a bit big. Can you halve it? Can you halve the height of it? Can you halve the height of it? This is nice. This is really nice. Let's just move ourselves out the way over here. I think. Hello. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to get rid of that and pull it back again. So here's one thing I would recommend, okay? You know the transparency you've got here? Can you make it a little bit darker? So I will let other people agree or disagree as well. But if I click this, can you make this either make it darker a little bit or make this be a bit bolder? Because you see here where you've got name, it's not very legible. From an accessibility point of view, it is quite small, that size. I get why it's small, by the way. I get why it is small. But I would even make that a little bit bolder or just make it a little bit less transparent there. But other than that, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, look at that. Take quiz. That's quite... Should we click it? Let's click it. Or maybe it's still being built. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's good. But you know this bit here, I don't think you need... I mean, look, I'll tell you now how big I think it is. And I don't know what screen size exactly you're using, but what is that, 100 pixel? So if that's 100, I think you could get away with about 60. I think you could get away with 60. So that would mean your black bar starts here. Yeah? Because I think, look, that fits within the 60 pixel height. I think it fits okay like that. I think it fits fine. Let me just check some of the questions. And you know what? I said I wasn't going to scroll down, didn't I? But I think this website has pretty much hooked me in. I mean, I'm just going to expand a little bit because I think, yeah, this is good. This is pretty smart. I mean, look, this is good. You would think that, I mean, I'm telling you now, this looks really. This is not, I mean, this obviously here, change your tone and colors here. You know, your color, the font color's not right, but these images, brilliant, really good. The font, the style, you know, do you know what? The different typographies are working really well. Really well. Yeah. This is a bit small though, but I don't know if that's because of my font I did. So when I put it back to 0, now it's not so bad. You know, I mean, this is really good. This almost feels to me like a brilliant lesson on how to create a beauty website. When you look at it, that is what you call a lesson on a beauty website. That is pretty I know a lot of you want me to stay on the images. I'm not going to stay on the images, all right? But I think that is a brilliant lesson on. So what do we learn from this? Let me tell you what we learn. Okay, what do we learn? And I'm going to go back full screen, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But let me now summarize, yeah, really quickly. Branding. Did you notice the branding? It wasn't all in your face. The hero banner, yeah, had a lot, but it was carefully done. We have a color theme. We had good complementary fonts. We had a lot of white spacing. Too many websites overdo it, shove lots in. But look, careful placement. You know, so I think that is a really a very well done website. Yeah, but I would definitely say, I mean, in fact, I've also had a bit of a think. You know, this logo, maybe just put your logo over here. Maybe just have your logo, because it's not a sticky logo, right? It's not a sticky header. But maybe just move your logo over here. So you can have it in the pink bar if you want. Go for 50, 60 pixels high. But maybe put your logo over there. I don't know. You don't. I mean, it works in the middle, but I think it would work as well over here as well. You know, and this is pushed up to be right up here somewhere. You know, oh, sorry, I didn't click it. Somewhere up here, so it pushes everything up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Pez does make a point as well about the wording being. I mean, you got it left aligned. Sometimes I do say you can get away with it on the hero banner with central align sometimes. But yeah, Jade, well done. Hats off to you. Hey, hats off to you. Don't worry, Jade. Any glitches, anything like that, you will get it sorted out. Now, I did have a quick look at the mobile view. Now, because what's his face? Pete has requested it. I'm gonna put it onto the mobile because I did spot something, and I'm a little bit torn between whether I like it or not. And let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I have to be honest. I'm a little bit torn, and it'll become clear in a moment. Can I just check the comments coming in? Yeah, Peter says keep the logo in the middle. He's got a point there because you got your two columns over there. Right, okay. So here's the thing I spotted earlier before I put it all on screen, okay? This is too big, number one. Yeah, that does not need to be... this does not need to be that big. I mean, this is massive. This is like, what? I'm going to say, wait, I'm going to do my thing, 20, 40, 60, 80. That is close to like 18, 19% of your estate gone for the header. That you could easily halve. Easily halve. this bit at the bottom isn't a bad idea, but you know your image that you've got here with the hand? I think you need to get another image without the hand because it feels a little bit, what's the word? Detached. Even though it's a hand, because I can't see who it is because I'm on the mobile, it feels detached. And yeah, it just feels detached. And if you can get what you've done here with having it on the right hand side works because you can see a bit of it, but I would get rid of that hand. I would get rid of that hand if you can, because it feels like I can see a hand, but I can't see who it is. You know, is it Eddie Izzard? I don't know who it is. It's detached. So that is the only thing I would say. But the rest of the website, you know, really good. But I would shrink that, definitely halve that down. Maybe make this be full screen. Maybe you don't have to have this. You don't have to show this. You can keep it. You don't have to have it full screen. But yeah. So I think we can all give Jade a round of applause. Not often I give a round of applause, I have to say. But you've done very well. I'm very impressed. So is this your website or are you a designer? Is this your website? Because didn't you say you said you were new? I'm trying to find the comment. And by the way, you said you're learning from our videos, and that's wonderful. That is really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm torn, Pavel. I am torn because even though this is about nails, I'm just a little bit torn on the detachment of how it. Look, I'll tell you what it is. Can you see the wording here? Let me show you what I mean. I can't expand anymore. Can you see the wording here? What the heck? Where have I gone? Where have I gone? Ugh. Right, here you go. Can you see the wording here? It's a little hard to read. A little hard to read. And then you got the button going over the hand, and there's just something about that where I thank you. I thought I'd throw that one in. I'm glad you got the joke. I'm glad it's not a joke, by the way, but I'm glad you got it. Eddie is on. It's just you know, I mean, I'm torn. I like the hand. I don't like the hand. You know, to hand or not to hand. But that's just me. You don't have to listen to everything I say. Pavel likes it. I think someone else likes it as well. Gary likes it, I think, as well. So, you know, if it's working for you, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, you know, Pavel makes a point, maybe the hand from the side. I don't know. Have a play with it. You know. But yeah, it's, pretty damn good. Right. That's all we're going to say. I probably did more than I needed to. I think I did more than I needed to. Yeah. And now Pavel has made a point, and I will revisit this. There's a reason I'm actually saying make this be the full page, because you are right, Pavel. The font is big, and it is a little bit cramped. There's a lot going on. Header, testimonial, button, text, da-da-da-da. Then we got all this at the bottom. There's quite a lot going on there. I would lose that. I'd have it come below the fold, because I think there's a lot going on. And if you make this be full screen, all of this can be spaced out a bit more. Because it is very busy. You might not have realised it, everyone, but you see that. There's a lot going on. You shrink that. You get rid of this and have it below the fold. You have that be full screen, and all of this can breathe so much more, you know. And you could, I mean, this size here, you could keep that size, actually. But if you let it breathe a bit, you know, it could work for you there. Thank you to everyone who is leaving really, really good comments. Well, I think it tells Jade you're a Photoshop designer, and I think that really that really, really tells. That really, really tells. I think in what you've done there, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Alan Jones, afternoon, but late to the party. Hey, I'm still going to be live for another 23 minutes. There's still time to go. We started off today's live chat talking about the video I put out, which was about the AI PRM prompter tool. You gotta try it out, man. You gotta try it out. It's super cool. For ChatGPT. Hey, Jay, do you know what? You just go away. You just go away and tinker. You just go away and tinker. Yeah, no, it is Artif, innit? I mean, it makes a change, Artif, doesn't it? What do we normally talk about? People we don't like, Uranus, Artif's uncle, what's Pixar eating, and what am I meant to be working on, but I haven't done it yet. You know? Seriously, mate, Artib, I know I could ask you this elsewhere, but I really want to know, are you and your uncle still not talking? Hey, George, watch it whenever, yeah. You can just add the extension and get cracking with it. But I think what the video does is highlight how it gives you a load of stuff that's going to hopefully inspire you. Do you know how many times you sort of go, oh, I want to write a blog post about Uranus? And you go, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Right? And then all of a sudden, like, boom, you go to ChatGPT or wherever you go, and it basically churns out all the content for you. Hey, Stacy, how are you doing? How are you doing? Did you know that today's video that I did on the AI PRM, I wrote a sentence and I chucked it into ChatGPT, and I literally said to ChatGPT, can you make this more wittier and informative? And it churned out, and I said, can you give me about 3 paragraphs? No, can you give me a 3-paragraph expansion on this that is wittier and informative? And I pasted in my sentence and it chucked it out. I tweaked it a bit and just chucked it in. And it works. So I used to use Photoshop a lot. The way I like to work, okay, and I think this is pretty well documented now in, I don't really do Adobe XD or Figma. I like to have flexibility with my designs. Pixel Perfect sometimes gets on my nerves because you follow a Pixel Perfect design and then it doesn't work for you. One of the things I did, and I might be able to log in actually onto one of my, just wait a moment. Let me just log into one of my Canva, because I do 2 things. So the first thing I do, oh, damn it, I didn't log in. I did not, yeah. The first thing I do is, this is whiteboard, by the way, a book of whiteboard sheets. You know, I will have a, like a drawing, logo or menu like that. Where's the hero banner? Is there going to be an image? Will there be words? Call to action button. When I'll put the text here to say, some notes about what we're doing. Sorry, I just realized it was shining there. And then I might say, right, then we're going to have a section here. Put your notes. What is all of this? Image, that kind of thing, right? So I do a lot of that. Why do I do that? Really easy, because I can scrub it out and start again. I can take a photo. Hey, Catherine, how are you feeling? I've noticed you're not been well. I hope you're okay. So I can take a photo of the wireframe and send it over to a client. Hey, love your life. Client might say, I don't like that. Can we change the order? Fine. I can rub that bit out and do it again. It's quick. It is super, super quick. But I am going to show you over here, if I get it right, in that, so look at this page over here. Right, let me just show you. This is Canva. Do you remember I did this website? In fact, let me get it on screen. Portfolio. Didn't work. Hold on, let me just show you. Let me get it on. So if we go to portfolio.website, Squadron crew. Right. So here's the portfolio website I created, which scores really, really well on the, you know, all of that, blah, 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 and everything we have here, right? It's just a basic website, okay? But it scores really well to help you out with thinking about your headlines and all of that. Look at the layout that we have roughly here, okay? Look at the layout we got here. Now look at what I said here. Right, now look at what I said here. The colors have changed a little bit, but what I'm saying is logo, menu. We have this person, image behind. We have some text, call to action button. Then we have image text and then 3 service bits. Let's go back to the website. Look at that. Yeah, buttons, image text, and then we got our 3 things over here. So that was done in Canva. This is Canva. Look, this is just Canva. Look, 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 this is just Canva. You know, whatever, I can do whatever I want. Right, you know, put the button there, put the text there. Oh, we'll copy that out. We'll move that. Blah, 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 blah. Let me just put that all back because I might need this later on for someone. So the Canva is if I want to get a bit more of a layout, but it's quick for me. Rough layout. The wireboard or the whiteboard or scribble on paper. You can even do it on paper. The reason why I do this is that I can then scrub a little bit out and redo it. It's quick and easy, and these are proper fine. Can't get it on camera, can I? Come on, zoom in. Zoom in. It's not zooming in. There we go. Look at the nib on that. Right, we've got a nice fine nib there, okay. But Canva for really simple wireframing like that. I mean, I even did it down here. Look, if you look back again at the image, look, I even said down here, you'll have text, contact form, and we got this like look, I could even look at the word inspirational headline. Let's go to the website. There we go. Look. There we go. Look, there's the image. Can you see the image? It's a different image, but it's the same kind of effect, right? I then changed it. I did change it around, by the way. I did swap it around because I then had a separate, what did I do? We then did a separate contact page like that instead. But you get the idea with a really quick and easy. It's just squares and elements you drag in. But I like the flexibility of, because I'm always on the go. I'm always on the go. Yeah, Pez, you are right. That is a really, really good website. Alan, yeah, I mean, to be honest though, Alan, okay, to be honest, if you really need, okay, look, hold on, let me get the website on. Sorry, just let me type this. I can't talk and type. What you need to do, okay, is go over to... Sorry, I'm having a moment. I'm having a bit of a moment because I cannot... I've lost one of my links. Where's my page? Here it is, right. So if you go over to here, bulkresizephotos.com, okay, yeah, I know you'll have about 20, 30 images from Canva, but you just go over here and I don't know, let's just go and pick that image. No, not that image. That's a small one. That one. Let's go with that image as well. A PNG image. 2 PNG images, okay. In fact, no, we'll go with this one. I got 4 here. Oh, damn it. Damn it. God damn it. Right, okay, let's just pick these 4 images. Okay, they're 1.5, 1.6, whatever megabytes. Right, let's pick that up. Let's set the size to be 100. We go with WebP. I'll leave the quality at 80%. It's not going to matter too much. And look at that. We've gone from 5.9 to 316. Those were big images, I must add. I think they were 1000 pixel by 1000. So if I resized them, it would have been an even smaller size. But we're about, what? 6-7%. Sometimes I've used Bricks Builder and I get 4% of the original size. Big difference. Love Your Life says, what is the name of my book again? The name of my book? Oh, yeah. Well, let me just give you a link. Let me give you a link. It's probably easier if I give you a link, to be honest. So if I give you, I think if I give you this link here. So Love Your Life has asked a question. Imran's books. There we go. There's my books. You can go and have a look at it there. Do I sketch all the pages, Stacey? Yeah, sometimes I do. Not all the time. Because sometimes the content is so light, it's not really worth it. You take what you did with the homepage and you adapt it, or something like that. But yeah, sometimes I do all of them. Yeah, cheers, Jade. Yeah, I mean, it's quick and easy, isn't it? I used to love Photoshop, but I just don't use it as much anymore because there's other quicker, easier tools. Philippe, can you send a bricks builder and polyang switcher element tutorial? I haven't thought about anything to that extent yet. A polyang switcher. I'll have to have a think about that one, Philippe. I'll have to have... Oh, yes, George, I remember your 17GB folder. What happened? What happened to that? Don't tell me, George. It's now doubled into 34GB. Oh, my God, George. What are you doing? What are you up to? So, the rest of today, I need to get back to a client who has now signed a contract to work with us. Where do we now go from here with it? Because now I've got to start booking them in for when we're going to help support them. And also keep working on our course, which there is loads and loads to do. Yeah, come on, George. Like, what's happened to your 17GB folder? You've now perked interest, right? Everyone is now wondering what you've done. Okay, I'm just checking. Sometimes I have to double check social media notifications. And it's not because I'm being rude, but because they do start to flood in sometimes. Any more news on the big course project and any more teasers? Hey, Alan, the only teaser I have is that I think it will be ready at the end of March. So there's a while to go. I might get it done quicker, but it looks like the end of March. And when we launch it, if some of you want to help advertise it on your websites or your blogs, there will be an affiliate link where you make 50% of any income that goes through your affiliate link, right? Oh yes, 17 gig to 100 megabyte. Yes, George, yes. Yes, I remember now. I remember. So this is a great example where George had basically a folder of images that was 17 gigabytes. He put it through bulkresizePhotos.com and it went to 100. Now you might look at that and go, 100 megabytes is big. But compared to 17 gigabytes is 17,000 megabytes. I have to think about that then. 17 gigabytes is 17,000 megabytes. And George got it down to 100. Just contemplate that for a moment. That is some serious WebP compressing, converting stuff going on there. And that's why I love bulk resize photos. That is why I will not use an optimization plugin. Optimization plugins slow down how quick images upload. They upload and then they got to go through the conversion process and it can be slow. Sometimes it uploads and it doesn't convert properly. So the size is still semi-big. Sometimes it goes through and you've got in your backend file manager, you're still going to have the JPEG or the PNG, right? That's, yes, it might load faster on your website, but you don't need it. One person contacted me yesterday, and what they said was they were unhappy that They were unhappy that so many people were promoting WebP when it clearly states that it does not work with Elementor WebP images if you are less than iOS 14. And I had to say to them, yeah, but iOS 14 has been out now for 2.5 years. Oh, George, I knew you were going to do this, George. I knew you were going to do this. 1024. Right, so let's now get this right, okay? So, I'm not going to do this in my head, all right? I am not going to do this in my head. So, George went from 17,408 megabytes to 100. God, you had to throw that in there, George, didn't you? You had to do that. Yeah, do you know what, Catherine? You are right. When I take screenshots with a Mac, the sizes are quite big, aren't they? Sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes I am like here's one image I've got. I probably won't put it on screen. Yeah, here you go. So this is a screenshot, okay? This is a screenshot that I took from Canva, okay? Because I'm creating the PDFs and everything, and that's how big it looks on Canva. That's 1.8 megabytes. It's 1.8 megabytes. And okay, fine, it's 1.8. Images are usually that big. But, for a screenshot, I thought the Mac would have done some funky compressioning of that. Cisco, oh wow, I remember those big calculators, George. 17,408. So stop saying 17 gigs, George. Really, 17,408 into 100. Oh, Catherine, the minute you said terminal command, I'm going, no, I'm not going there. I get very scared of putting in terminal commands on the Mac. I get like, I don't want to ruin it. I really don't want to ruin it. I really, very, very careful. Okay, Chillster. Sometimes WebP images look crappy. Depends on the quality of the original image, though. I don't really get that much of an issue. However, if the image is really small, then you might want to go to 90%. Big image, you can get away with 80. Mr. JMXHD, for those of us who have poor slow internet to upload big files, you use the software Riot Photo Optimizer. Okay, I have not heard of that, so that's one I might have a bit of a look at now that you've mentioned it. Yeah, okay, Riot Photo Optimizer. I might have a look at that. Right, okay, we are now entering the 2-minute warning. You are now... Oh, right, is there a terminal? I nearly got the new Mac Mini, but I'm going to wait until Black Friday, which is like, 11 months ago? Wait, I'm going to wait until Black Friday. I'm not in a rush to get it. If a client wants more pages post-launch, you don't base it on the hour, Andrew. Well, you work it out, because one page might take 1 hour, another page might take 1 day, and then you got to have sign-off or revisions. So you just price it up, Andrew. What are they asking you, and how long will it take? And I would probably say, I'll tell you now, if we got asked to do a brand new page on an existing website, the difference could be 480 or 240. And if I think it's going to take 2 days, then the cost ramps up. So you got to weigh it up, mate. You got to weigh it up. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, Andrew, Andrew, your contract would have been, this is the cost for doing what they ask you at that point in time, right? It's at that point in time. And if they get funny with you, you say, look, if you say to a builder, build me a wall and a door, and then afterwards you now go, now I want a window in every wall, the builder ain't going to do it for free, even though it does not state specifically that quote for the room and the door was for that point in time, and here's the cost. So I would say, Andrew, don't worry about it. And if you need to throw it in later, just say, yeah, okay, the extra page, that is now extra work, and here's the charge for that. and you say to them, you don't have to use me. You can get someone else if you want, if you're not happy, or whatever. But I know how the website's built and we keep everything under one roof. Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, Eddie, even if they only give me £50 off, I'll go for it. I'm not in a rush yet. I do want one. I have to admit, I do want one because I keep using my MacBook for everything. And I feel like the MacBook should be more of my editing machine, whereas hardcore recording and everything I need to do over here. Hey, take care, Catherine. Great to have you back. Please do recover and please do look after yourself. Jade, we do lives every day. So what you need to do is make sure you've subscribed. Usually on Sunday or early Monday morning, I put out the schedule for our live chat. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days a week. This is what we do. Please do let your other friends and family that are into web design, WordPress, talking about Uranus, the planet Uranus, please do let them know and pop along. Take care, Peter. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. You do make a good point, Sergio, but sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes clients just need to be reminded because they think they can get a bit more, don't they? And it's a bit like, if you're at a restaurant and you order food, this is what you pay for. And then you say to the waiter or waitress, you go, I need an extra knife to go get it for you. Oh, I need ketchup, vinegar, salt, whatever. They get it for you. So you got your meal, but you want more. Oh, I want another glass of water. Yeah, fine, right? They bring. But there comes a cutoff point, right? Okay, this is really cool. I'm finished. But I want another sausage. This is where the waiter, waitress go, okay, but now you have to order it. Why? I ordered sausages and mash. I didn't know it only came with 2. I thought it came with 3. So I want another one. No, you got to pay. So sometimes you got to throw in analogies and get them to realize what would happen in real life also applies here as well. Take care, everyone. Go and watch the video we put out on how you can use ChatGPT to help your SEO, your keywords, and blogging. Hey, take care, everyone. Right, I'm going to go shoot off now. I am feeling a bit hungry. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, and we will catch up soon. Bye.